Magoha has denied claims that the government plans to stop sponsorship of students in private universities and colleges. He dismissed sentiments by his principal secretary, saying the government has both private and public universities in plan. Cecilia Lubanga has more.
The Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha says the government has no intentions of stopping sponsorship of students in private universities and colleges. The CS did away with a proposal by some members of parliament to reverse the directive issued by President Uhuru Kenyatta on admission of government-sponsored students to private universities. The CS said only the president can make such a decision and dismissed sentiments by one of his principal secretary, claiming the ministry supports the plan. Magoha says that was a misquotation of the principal secretary, and if not, then he was speaking for himself because he's not in charge of the policy and he's not aware. Members of parliament are pushing to stop the government from sending students to private universities, a move that could spell doom to 34 private universities in the country. The universities benefit from the program for financial sustainability. The members of the National Assembly Public Accounts Committee questioned the PAS to explain why billions of shillings are being allocated to private universities when public universities are closing down their satellite campuses due to financial challenges. According to the CS, analysis showed that it is cheaper to admit students to private universities, saying it costs less than 50% and have level facilities. The government is spending 157,000 shillings per student in public universities compared to 67,000 shillings per student in private universities. This is in accordance with Mount Kenya University Pro-Chancellor Dr. Vincent Gaitho. He added, saying there is a heavy traffic towards private universities whenever the government opens the inter-university transfer window. CS Magoha says placement of students to private universities is anchored in law. In his words, reversing such decisions requires stakeholders' participation. Quoting Section 56(1)(a) of the Universities Act, Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services (CUSEFs) shall coordinate the placement of government-sponsored students to higher learning institutions. Cecilia Lubanga, Lookup TV, Nairobi.